So my reselling friend Kim and I wanted to try out this new bin store. The store's not new. It's been here for a little while, but it's just one that we had never been to. So we wanted to check it out on a Saturday. And the website said it was $8 per item. As it turns out, it was actually only $6 per item, which ultimately in the end didn't really make that much difference from the selection they had. They did have these mystery boxes here, which I found kind of tempting, but I didn't really want to waste any money on them. Now, the first thing I notice is you can see all of these items behind the counter and in those glass cases, which means they're cherry picking their best items. And that really, that's for me, that's a real turnoff at a bin store. So I'm looking through the bins. I see there's these melatonin supplements, which if you're buying those for yourself, that may be just fine, but definitely not going to make any money on resale. I don't even remember what this little thing was here. I think a mesh screen. But the bins aren't really all that full to begin with. So I kind of didn't have high hopes for this store. I'm looking at this cane right here, and I don't remember what the comps were on most of these items that you're going to see in this video, but it was definitely not worth putting $6 into an item that I might make $12 on. Another example is this car trunk organizer. The comps, I mean, I maybe could have gotten $15 for this on eBay. After $6 cost of goods and fees, it's just not worth it. These are actually some file organizers that I'm getting for myself, which, as it turns out, were a good deal. This is a vacuum replacement part. Again, probably $15 to $20, maybe, but at a $6 cost of goods, it wasn't worth me buying it. I don't really remember what this thing was, but I did ultimately look it up, but I think it was broken and it just wasn't something that I wanted to fool with. So I'm really not finding too much. Now, Kim, she's already got a bunch of stuff in her buggy. She ended up finding and buying more than I did, but I just was not really impressed with this bin store. These were some replacement parts for a refrigerator that I maybe could have gotten $15 for, but they were also something that may get damaged during shipping, so I didn't want to take a chance on those. These were some off-road, like side-by-side type mirrors. I did end up picking these up, and I think these are probably worth $35 to $40. So these were a decent buy, actually one of the few decent buys that I found this day. This is a replacement part for a swing, and I could have actually made some money on this if it had sold, but I did not pick it up because I don't put a whole lot of stock in sell-through rates, but the sell-through rate on that was too slow even for me. This was some kind of table base or something. I think you're supposed to put like a pole in it for like outside at your patio or something like that. But whatever it was, it just was not worth picking up for $6. Something like this for $1, I probably would have picked it up, but not at $6. Now, these are some more file organizers. Again, these sell for usually 20 something to $30, and I do need a whole bunch of these for my non-eBay business, so I picked up another set of those. I don't remember exactly what this black cushiony thing was, but it's supposed to be a set, and I only had one, so I was going to continue looking for the other one. And these, I should not have bought these. I miscomped these LED lamps, and I don't know exactly what I did wrong, but I'm probably not going to make any money on these. As a matter of fact, I might end up using these myself. So those were definitely not a very good buy, and I should have just put those back. But like I said, I made a mistake. Now, I did find this Dome white noise machine, and it was new. There was nothing wrong with it. I even checked it before I left. There's a little testing area, and usually I'll pick these up for $2 or $3 at Goodwill used, and this one was brand new. There was a box there that it was in, but the box was torn up. But I think I can make a little bit more money on this one because it's brand new. Typically, when I get them from Goodwill used, I sell them for about $15 to $20. So I should be able to get a little bit more for this one. So I did end up picking it up. Now, this thing was pretty cool, and had it been, I might would have put $6 into it, but I wasn't sure if all the parts were there, and there was just no way for me to reasonably check to see. So I did end up passing on that. I couldn't find the other piece of this set right here, so I did end up putting that back. And I pretty much ended up with half the stuff that I bought for me. This was another set of file organizers. And so this bin store was kind of a bust. I ended up buying 6 items. You can see no, I'm sorry, 7 items. 7 items, 40, with tax, it was $47. So not too good of a trip here for sure. One more item that I picked up at the new bin store was this fuel pump. And it is open box, but it's brand new. It's never been installed or anything like that. And I don't know why I didn't see this originally. I was actually about to check out and I saw this sitting in a bin, so I went and checked it out. And I don't know, maybe someone had it in their cart and they put it back. But for $6, I should be able to turn this probably into about $40 to $45. In F4, I sold 2 of the KitchenAid sliding mats. Yeah, I didn't know if these were ever going to sell. I literally had a ton of these, but they have been moving pretty good lately. And each of these sold for $10.36 with free shipping. On a video the other day, someone had talked about not liking the plastic totes because they always end up cracking and things like that. And I gotta say, these totes have held up surprisingly well. These are from Costco. I buy a 3-pack for, I think, $18. And so far, I've only cracked 1 lid, and that was because I threw a heavy tote on top of it, and it did crack it. But, you know, it didn't crack it to the point where it's not usable. But you can see, like, these are kind of structurally supported. I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? Enhanced. You know what I mean? But I think these really have a lot of strength, a lot more than the typical gray or blue totes that you buy, like the Sterlite brand and all. Those have been absolutely horrible. But so far, these are pretty good, and it's really a pretty good deal from Costco. So I've tried to kind of stay with these. I mean, even if you look at this stack right here, that's got 3, 4, 5, that's got 8 totes on it. But even stacking them high, there hasn't been any cracking. Okay, in the 03 bin, I sold some Halo light clips, Christmas light clips. And these sold for $20.76 plus shipping. Seems like it might be a little late to be buying Christmas light clips, but maybe they are for next year. Okay, in the 06 bin, I sold a CD hard case. This is an Atlantic hard shell 24 CD storage case, and it sold for $15.96 plus shipping. Okay, in the F6 bin, I sold a mug. It is a Positive Vibes mug, and this sold for $11.16 plus shipping. Okay, on the LP1 number 2 shelf, I sold a 3-pack of water filters for $25.56 plus shipping. In the 010 bin, I sold, let's see, I sold some of these silicone foam dressings for $15.96 plus shipping. In 012, I sold some 5-gallon bucket, no, that's not them, 5-gallon bucket liner bags, and these sold for $8.76 plus shipping. In H4, I sold, let's see, I don't know if all these are the same or not. I think they are. It is a tactical mount set compatible with Splatterball, and this sold for $13.56 plus shipping. And I've had these a really long time, and I think I've got 2 or 3 more left. They really didn't sell that well, so hopefully I'll be able to unload the rest of these before too long. Okay, back in my eBay room for my last order, and in the I bin are 2 sets of these little round glass bowls for like dips and stuff. I actually have quite a few of these. They did not sell like I expected, but 2 of these packs sold for $8.76 plus shipping. Okay, so here is everything that sold. These were purchased from the bin store for $1, and they sold for almost $21. These 3 filters were purchased, I think it was $1. It may have been $2, but they sold for, what was it, 25 and some change. Yeah, 25.56. These were super cheap. Like I said, these were 50 cents. I had about 20 or so of these. So selling these for $10 and something, free shipping, is not a ton of profit. But at the end of the day, 2 of them, I'm still going to make, what, maybe 10 or 12 bucks that I wouldn't have made otherwise. The silicone dressings, that was sold for $16. And these were either 50 cents or $1. This was purchased at an estate sale for a fill-a-bag for $5. So I have almost nothing into that. The bucket liners, those were 50 cents. These were 50 cents. I know that because I actually saw them there on Dollar Day, and I'm such a cheapskate, I went back on 50-cent day and bought them. The little mug here, that was some retail arbitrage that I did. That was 99 cents at a, it's kind of like a salvage liquidation type store that I go to. I've actually had that since last year, so it took a while to sell. And these, I have $1 into each set of these, so that's not really too great of a buy. So that is my sales for Friday, Saturday, and Monday. So that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, and please, please, please consider subscribing to the channel. As always, I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in the next video.